No one's playing it.
We've seen it picked a couple of times, but every time it just falls short. It's
Sure,
just,
but it was,
You just get bullied in side
Yeah.
lanes, I feel like. It's like you get your Jingu stack up and then you're like mid-boundless and you die. And it happens like every single time.
you just can't. On the side lanes, there's way too many dual lanes that work really well versus Sims. So.
And you need your levels, right? You're a hero that like you feel like you need mid lane XP.
Yeah, exactly. That's
It's weird.
And in the lane, to be useful, at least you need level 3. Before level 3, you just can't fight.
Can Na'Vi go sort of the big sort of heavy route late game, go for like the Spectre, sort of some Spectre AA? You know, these supports, they don't have a lot of fun against the Spectre, do they?
I think usually want Warlock with the Spectre. Right?
Okay.
I think that's like
that
the one.
would be the thing that enables it as a good pick.
Oh, we talked about the Shadow Demon.
Picked up again?
Yep.
Yeah, king of his owning.
No Treant.
No Treant.
Not really the king of zoning versus
The
Tide,
Jakiro was...
Not really the king of zoning.
Yeah,
versus
because
Tide is
this
not
gives
so
us
strong.
important information. Doesn't this just say to us that we know now, and teams know, if you pick Jakiro, Zayas does not want to play Treant?
I mean, maybe. It could be. I think they should know that, though, right? I think
Well, there was a bit of a question was whether they would still play it, but if he's not picking it here, then maybe, you know, Jakiro is just flat out.
Maybe
he doesn't want to play
bored.
Treant.
He played it already.
Ah,
like,
sure.
Give me something else. I want to style on them with Shadow Demon now.
Oh, a new hero.
Oh, like
What is that?
Ooh.
There's a lot of tower push, Lycan and Jakiro.
You take Sven here. Need something
Something
to
to hold against the sort of the push and the
I think the
dive.
Sven sounds really good.
Yeah.
You have the
sounds
stun.
yeah, something like the Slug does
It's
not
not
look as
banned, right?
good.
Yeah, you have
No,
the Sven, you
Sven
have
is
the
there. Sven seems very sort
Sven
of...
and Troll are the two that I always think of versus Lycan.
10 seconds remaining.
And Sven especially.
Let's see what they pick.
Yeah,
Sven.
it's just, you've seen that Lycan, you're going to, you know, it's just Sven is...
Gonna, you know,
It
works great with
everything.
the supports,
Yeah.
It works great with AA, but they will most likely lane it versus Tide, and Tide plus Willow should do.
That's true, yeah.
should do
Winstrike now
quite
get the edge
fine,
with that
yeah.
lane, with the lane situation. Yeah, you can have that pressure onto Sven. But yeah, so there's a Lycan anyway. So obviously, Winstrike picked the Lycan. They knew Sven was still in the pool, and no one certainly knew that Na'Vi would pick it. But why are you playing Lycan here? Are you looking to just go for a really fast game, try and sort of beat Na'Vi at the pace they have?
Playing something a little bit different, Silent can definitely play a mean Lycan.
Yeah, it's one of these heroes. It's not like it counters something Na'Vi have picked by any means. It's just very much they're looking to create this strategy that can win them the game and forces Na'Vi to respond.
It's also a hero that's very like different, right? We don't see it very often. So
No, not at all. We haven't seen it at all. I want to say in this region.
the highest pub win rate out of any hero, right?
Like
Or it's one of the highest.
Is it rich still? It's still.
It was. It was.
It
Like,
did
last
shoot
I
up.
checked, it was super
climbing
high.
up, wasn't it? It's
I
like
mean, for a few patches, that hero
Yeah.
was pretty much solo win.
He just wins by himself.
Yeah,
Okay.
every single booster that I knew was playing like
play-
just play like that's it.
Excuse me.
Yes,
you
I
know.
know some of them. I'm not saying I'm friends with them.
You want to give me the
I know
names?
them.
I'll send them to Gaben.
Gaben
Gaben offers a bounty.
I
you know.
have reported
get
them already.
1,000
Don't worry,
bucks.
I have reported them.
But every
That's
booster
why you
I
wanna
done
know
my
about
duty.
That's the only reason you want to know who the boosters are.
Yes,
You've been trying to get
I'm in my
to
MMR.
avoid for
I
a while.
already-
MMR's fine.
I already
Okay?
gave you
Wait,
the
didn't you
contact.
get 5K?
I
Didn't you get
gave-
5K recently?
I gave him a contact half of a year ago. I don't know what he wants.
Yeah, a void expert.
The void expert.
recently.
JJ's like, you are screaming.
Your Ember Spirits in the game. That it's a Lycan game. Are we going to see an Ember Battle Fury?
Lycan has not been picked
No,
in
I
any
hope
of the
not.
qualifiers.
Not at all.
Wow.
Like, not in any of the qualifiers of any region.
But
no
it has
best of
been
ones.
banned 34 times.
That's a random
It's just
number.
like
I can find out for you. Debunk the theory.
You don't have to look, Sheever.
It's probably been banned like
I've already done the
twice.
research. I've got that covered.
Bans.
I'll say like 2
Hero.
bands.
There we go. Final pick, Giannis. If you get this
Lycan.
right, I'll give you 1K.
Lycan has not been banned out
what?
at
That's good,
all.
that's good.
Sorry, Owen.
Jug.
I just throw out any carry here I could think of.
That was quick reactions. I like it. And that's a Kuman jug, ladies and gentlemen. That's a Kuman jug.
That's a cool man jug
That's a
indeed.
Kuman jug.
I thought it was going to be the Slark mid versus
So-
the Ember. That's why I said it.
But,
I was like, I don't know.
with Kuman playing the jug, do you put the jug in the mid lane or do you put the Lycan in the middle lane?
Maybe put the jug, why not?
Either or,
I mean,
really. I mean,
Maybe we'd rather have the Lycan run mid.
Can you
Lycan
not
just
put
sits there
Tide
farming.
mid? Tide mid? No? Another thing.
Yeah, I mean, all three of those heroes can
I
lane
feel like
versus Ember
Lycan
mid,
probably
but-
does a little better against the... What would you rather have against an Ember in a 1v1?
The Jug is just a stronger side laner, I feel.
Yeah.
Like
Jug can get-
kill potential.
Yeah.
You want the Jug in the side
If
lane.
you
for
like
that.
him, bro, you got the regen and such, so you can, you can sort of hold your own a little better than the jug.
Ember will free farm. I
But
don't
he's
think
going
I
to
can
free
eat
farm in
that.
both situations, isn't he? Jug can't really do much against him.
5 seconds.
Yeah, probably not.
If you only send in one of these heroes,
Jug
mid,
with a rotation can kill him.
Playing Lycan into Shadow Demon Axe doesn't sound fun in lane.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think it'll be mid
I think
Lycan.
you want, yeah, I think you want to take the Lycan
Mid
mid.
Lycan, yeah.
Like I like this Lycan mid just because you send him there to farm. Like in a side lane,
Yeah.
your support's like, oh, I'm laning with a Lycan. What do you even do when you're laning with a Lycan as a support?
You don't.
I don't.
You go hit them and you let your Lycan sit
Yeah.
under tower and farm, and then you're really sad as a support.
Most carries you lane with as a 5 position have some spell to give kill potential, whether it's Troll, Sven, whatever. They have a stun, they have a slow, they do damage. Lycan, no.
I mean, I got to be honest. I think you're right. You know that because of this Lycan and Jug, you know that it's likely Magical's going to have a very good. He's going to have a good lane.
He should have a good
He's
time.
going to have free farm on the Ember.
Maybe that's the problem for Navi, because both times where he's had a hard lane,
That's
he's
when he
crushed
has
it.
a
And the game where he had a good
when he
lane,
gets,
he
when he
didn't
gets
do
sort
so.
of complacent and has this sort of easy start, that's when the problems start to roll in for now.
Is that the Immortal as well, by the way?
That
It
is the
there.
brand new Ultra Rare. You can get it right now in the Immortal 2. You only have to spend about 2,000 levels to have a chance of grabbing it. I spent 1,200 and I still didn't get it.
You didn't get it.
I didn't get it.
I got it and I have
I
140.
didn't get it. I opened 74 chests.
I
Okay?
opened-
74 chests.
How many chests?
I
did you
opened 5 or
you-
6.
All right. Well.
And I got the
okay.
Lion, by the way,
Well,
also.
I'll just have to double my rate this year for TI if that's how they're going to treat me. 74 chests, Gaben.
I never got the OD. The OD one I never got.
Oh,
and
stop
I
complaining
put so
because I'm
much.
gonna give you mine.
But I can't get it now. It takes a week until you can trade it.
Yeah, well, are you
What am I
playing
supposed
Dota
to do
this
for
week?
a week? Yes, I am.
You gotta work.
So he's got, those are mid items. So that's, they're gonna
That's
go,
a jug mid.
they're gonna try to threaten
Dude,
kills.
this is a level 20 Juggernaut, though.
Kuman spams jug.
He
Oh,
spams
Oh, yeah, he
Jug.
does.
69% win rate over 542 games.
He should be quite alright on that mid lane versus Ember. It's not a lane that Jug should suffer.
Look at this
So
smoke,
much
though.
in.
This is
Oh,
going
I
to
like
I'd like
it.
a movement mid early from one of the
Let's go.
supports.
Well,
You
this
can
is
just
this
kill
is
the Ember.
super early.
Snake
This
up.
is
Stick with the team. Stick with the
no,
program.
he wants to get the ward down. Get this ward down now, and it's unlikely Winstrike's going to de-ward that. That's a really good start to the mid lane.
Ooh, man. Ooh, man.
Yeah, Soneko coming here to
Yeah.
wait for the
I think
wait
he
for the
saw it.
courier, yeah.
Yeah, they know.
30 seconds to
I think they're gonna make him think that there's a ward there. Or something.
Now, do you check the spot? Do you check to see if there's a ward? As Kuman, do you walk over there?
He's not going to check
I mean,
it.
not.
He's
No,
not.
you don't
Yeah,
do
he's
I
not
meant
gonna
as
do it.
Navi.
what
I
are you
meant as
talking
Navi.
about? The tier 2 spot?
Yeah, I
Or
think
this one?
He won't de-ward it.
I think he'll try to de-ward that.
Yeah,
Ah,
but why
that's
do
bot,
you care
yeah.
if there's a ward there? You just know it's there. You don't want to take the risk. You know what I mean? You can just play with it in mind.
No,
but
no,
they have
I'm,
vision there.
okay, but I'm
You're
thinking.
talking about this one.
No, I'm not thinking about this one.
Nothing.
I think that Winstrike thinks that Navi placed the ward right about where Kuman is.
They
right-
won't drop
right
a
there,
set. They
yeah,
won't drop a
there.
set.
You don't drop it there.
You don't drop a set.
Okay.
If it was there, it's like, okay, well done.
Yeah,
What
that's
did
like
you
a
do?
good
That's
ward spot when you're pushing mid tier 1.
yeah, not in the
Just-
laning stage. It's like
Okay.
whatever.
Yeah.
Usually, if you want to snipe the courier, you just stand there. You don't.
Yeah.
You can get vision
You
of the
don't need a ward.
lane
Without
from that. There's a
revealing,
spot
yeah.
you can see the lane without,
without
revealing
revealing
yourself.
yourself,
Yeah,
yeah.
Please get the range creep.
He's got it.
Oh, nice.
That's
Yeah.
an F1
Yeah.
player. Now, I'll be interested to see which he goes for. Because, I mean, do you go slight chains or do you still just go max flame guard? You're against a jug. Would you rather sort of have the chains leveled up, do you think? Or do you still put the points up in the
I
flame
think you
guard?
still put points in the flame guard.
Okay.
It can save you. It can still save you versus the spin, and also like you farm jungle with it.
Yeah, that's
It's
very
your
true.
tool of farming.
That's very true.
Let's see. He hasn't decided yet.
You just hold skill point too.
Yeah.
Probably the best thing you can do.
Yeah, I
Kuman
mean,
got
Kuman got
he's not
seven
going
of
to
eight.
use
7
either.
of 8.
7 of 8. Ember's 4 for 4 though. JJ mid lane. We got to see the Ember
JJ.
CS.
Look
Can
at
he
this.
get
Okay.
5 for 5? Oh,
Oh,
he's blocking.
not good.
He's blocking him.
nice. They're both gonna be on 7.
He's got this one.
Oh, he's got it.
Both
7-0,
7 out of 8.
Yeah.
I just don't leave
Good
lanes.
stuff.
Doesn't matter if we miss kills.
Every CS has been
Okay,
under
it's
tower.
harder now for magical.
See,
It's under the
I don't,
tower.
he doesn't matter that it's under tower.
Every
This is
CS
nice.
has been under tower.
Yeah, but
He's,
because
it's-
Jug
it's-
is here.
he's making
He's
it
missed
look
that,
easy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but it didn't get denied. It didn't get
Range
denied.
creep. Oh, he's gonna.
Yeah.
Play the aggro.
Oh, you missed one.
Ooh.
Yeah, but he
Two
gets
on
the
that
he gets
way.
the range creep. That's
Yeah.
what he cares about there.
And now it's under Jug's tower. One tower to the other.
And Jug's gonna have a bit more trouble, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
denied.
denied. Oh, and he missed another one too in the mid. Got that one.
Easy crit.
Yeah, he put
Yeah.
2 points in flame guard.
Oh, deny it with the flame guard.
I mean, you said that Kuman's a bit of a Jug spammer. Have you seen what sort of item build he likes to go? Is
He
it
does
still
the-
a phase drum maelstrom?
He does the build. Yeah.
It's phase drum maelstrom. Still standard stuff for him, okay.
He did a couple. I had him a couple pubs when he did the Fusel build too, but that was a while. That's been a while ago.
Is there a reason why Blizzy's playing the lane rather than
Well,
doing the
Blizzy
creep
is
skip?
dying. That's what he's doing.
That's a south
One
wasted
more
as
hit,
well.
one more hit.
Shadow
One
realm
more
hit. It's got him.
it's
It's got
good.
him.
Oh,
no way!
He did the math.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
Tango
he was the
regened
solve.
enough.
Was that the stout
It has
shield
no
block
regen.
as well?
Might have been.
It may have just been.
Might not have been a full Shadow Realm either.
Yeah, but so why is Blizzy in the lane rather than going for the double stack and grabbing creeps here? Is this a lane that you can play as an axe?
Like, you're playing versus 2 heroes, but you have the Shadow Demon with you, so that's the reason, I guess.
Yeah.
With Shadow Demon, you can play the lane.
Because I feel like we do definitely see Blizzy have the best sort of games when he just...
is, if they're not
gets
dual
that six.
laning, what is the Shadow Demon's job? Where does he go? Do you try lane the top lane? I guess you could.
You could just sort of sit
Yeah.
top and stack poison on the Lycan, couldn't you?
You
Would that
could.
not, sort
But
of
they
force him out of
decided
the lane?
to just dual lane, and that's it.
It's mine.
Blame fog, guys.
Every
Fox
time
has
the
been
light goes red.
helicopter.
It's every time the thing gets moved.
I mean, CS is really close in the middle lane. Very, very strange as well to see a matchup where, we're 3 minutes in, there's only been one deny from each mid laner. One
Calling
deny.
blades, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything
Calling
else
blades
has
versus
been,
melees.
achieved easily. Not a lot
They
of
need to
denies.
make a calling blade that only works on denies.
do you buy
What?
both as mid
Do you
laner?
buy two?
Yeah, the deny one and the last hit one.
The Quelling Blade and the Boiling Clade.
Ooh.
There we go.
That would make things real interesting. It's like, which one do I buy, guys? Do I buy?
And you can have only one.
Yeah.
What about as well, you don't choose which you buy, it's like a loot box.
Just random.
You buy Quelling Blade
Oh,
and it's
now-
going to be
now
one of
you're
the
speaking
two.
Gabe's language.
If you're lucky, you get the Ultra Rare where you can do both.
Oh.
Both denies and
Well,
last
if you,
hits.
I mean, if you buy the battle pass, you get both.
If you buy
Yes.
yes.
And question mark denies.
Question mark denies are the best. What level did you get though? You get those at like level 600 or something, is it, in battle in the compendium?
No, lower than that. I
Is it
think.
lower than that this year?
Magical had it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I have it, and I don't. It's not that high. I think.
It's not that hard. Well,
think I
we've got to sort that out.
A lot of poisons.
Oh, so close.
If they had the Battle Hunger on,
No, Lil, he is master of the toxicity. He can withstand the poison.
2 points into.
Please.
Look, he's a changed man. He apologized for his younger self and his younger actions.
His name is Me Alone. Is that not?
Leave me alone.
Me alone. Lil me alone.
Leave me
Lil me
alone.
alone.
Lil me alone.
That's exactly what he means by it. Yeah. Bullying.
stop
Bullying.
making fun of him.
Stop being a bully, Owen.
I'm not being a bully. I like his name.
Talked a little bit at Epicenter.
Yeah, how was he doing?
The first thing he comes up to me, actually this is really funny. At the after party, he comes up to me and he shows me the direct invites for the qualifiers, and he started laughing. That was it.
Well, he got a direct invite, didn't he?
Just like how little it was, just all the
sure,
open
'cause most of the
slots. Yeah.
opens,
Oh yeah. CIS had more invites. than
TIS
most
has more
regions.
than most.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
had
Yeah.
5 of the 8 slots.
Yeah, actually, what's he like? Yeah, they had a
No,
lot.
he was just showing all the regions. How like
Blizzy,
there's so many.
Blizzy's
Yeah, he was-
styling hit.
Oh, Zayat?
Don't kill
Blizzy.
Blizzy, Zayat. He's out. He's fine. He's not dying today.
Oh my god. I mean, that's a dream right now for Navi. You're gonna have Blizzy now bullying Nangrata even
Did
more
they
so.
at 2K at least 6 minutes in? Navi's solid here.
Yep.
They're getting the farm, getting those kills. Top lane, how we're looking on the silent Crystallized lane. Crystallized 30 for 4.
Yeah,
Fair
she's
few
doing
denies on
quite
silent,
alright.
but
Might get a kill here.
Cold Feet, is he going to proc? It
It
is. Oh,
is.
Crystallized gave up on the dream though.
Oh.
He
The
could have
wolves.
had that.
He
The
could have had
wolves.
that.
He's getting hit. He's scared of the wolves.
But yeah, he would have killed him.
He would
What
have
level? What level is Lycan? I didn't see what level the
He's
wolves were.
afraid it's nighttime and it's
Yeah.
and it's
Okay.
like
Yeah, I guess he's got
Yeah.
fair
We could've
regen, he's
got
got
him,
turn feral, and he has got the headdress.
His stun was like 10 seconds longer on cooldown. So
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
didn't have
Yeah.
the stun.
He got scared.
Yeah.
No vision.
But there it is, 6 minute Vanguard.
Oh
Blizzy, as
my.
I say, this is good to see. As I say, normally Blizzy gets this sort of timing when he's doing the creep skip. This time around, Navi's able to set up a lane where he's been in the lane and he is pressuring Non-Grata's farm. At the moment, out of all the cores, Non-Grata just a little bit behind because of Blizzy's pressure.
What tournament was it that we saw Blizzy play Axe every game?
PUBG one, wasn't it?
What?
I'm not sure I get the joke yet.
It's not really a joke.
I didn't get it either.
It was a minor.
It was
Oh,
extremely minor.
It was the first minor
The
of
first
the
It was
minor
the
of the
first
season.
minor
Yeah.
of the season where Na'Vi came second to Tigers.
Indeed.
They
And
did.
that was also what Blizzy took every interview.
He's a
did.
really nice guy.
He is
He's
actually such a
really
nice
nice.
guy.
Blizzy's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
He came on the couch as well.
Oh, they're going to get with the shot.
Oh,
he
doesn't.
He dodges everything. The stun. It wasn't there in time.
Must
They
been
didn't
a
have the
really
chains
nice
either.
fog spot he was in.
Yeah.
Mm.
My favorite part about Blizzy's interview was when Kyle was like, "Hey, do you remember when we played that PUBG?" And he's like, "I don't know you."
No, he
I
didn't.
remember that.
Oh, yeah, it happened.
Oh, yeah.
No, he
Ah.
He was just like, I don't think we played. I don't think we never played. Or so, he said something
He
that was
said,
like,
like,
that
"Oh,
Kyle was
yeah."
just like, oh, he's like, "Do you remember me from Han or something?" And Blizzy was like, "Dude, I don't know who you are." Something like, I was just like,
poor old
wait,
Kyle.
what?
It's like it's a
Oh.
watch people die inside moment.
Yeah.
Feels bad, man.
Yeah, Kyle has the same sort of conversation when he meets Toby every land. It's like, hey, and Toby's like, who are you?
Oh.
Poor Kyle.
Nice healing ward snipe by those Willow illusions.
Oh,
Poor Kyle.
poor Kyle. We love him. He's still with us. He's over on what the NA
Yeah,
hub.
if
He's
you
doing
wanna-
North America
No,
tonight.
he's
China,
not.
China.
In
He's
China.
doing
China.
China.
Doing China.
But it is also tonight. He's doing China in probably what, like 12 hours?
And
from now?
China's
10
looking
hours?
pretty good. So if you want to go check out China,
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah.
then just fast forward yourselves about 12 hours in the timeline and you'll be there.
And always be sure to find that video from the hub of last year of Kyle.
What did you... Oh, yes. What do you have to search for
You
that?
have to search Swindle.
Swindle.
Swindle
We'll find
High.
out for you.
Swindle high.
Did
No,
you? Have you
seriously,
that video
I-
is.
I
I saw
googled this
it.
a
It's
lot
hilarious.
because
We have to
I
put it
had
on
to show
there.
it to a lot of people.
Look at this turnaround down bottom, non-grata.
We have to put that one on in between.
Got the Godz, they got the dual breath, but Lizzie tanky there. Has the Vanguard. Kuman's coming in with a wraparound from mid lane.
They're bringing everything
They're
here.
ravaging. It's just the tip. It's enough. Omni Slash is on top of
Vanguard.
Blizzy. He's got the
Is it
Berserker's
enough,
call.
though?
It
Yeah,
will be
Oh,
Blade
cuts
that's
here.
a
down
beast.
Blade Fury. They finally bring down the
It
raid
is-
boss.
No loot.
Baked Kyle
No
dot
loot.
X, as in EXE.
Yeah, that one.
Baked Kyle dot EXE.
Bakedkyle.exe.
That video is gold.
That's
Google
the
that.
video we're gonna watch after this game. Stay
Yeah.
tuned
And
for
don't
more.
Google, what was it? Kangaroo pouch.
Don't Google kangaroo pouch.
Yes.
guys.
Unless
no
you
matter
are-
what Lacoste tells you,
No matter what
don't
Lacoste
Google
says.
This is on the words of Lacoste, yes. Who is actually an expert in Croatian
Oh.
biology.
Did he go Dominator?
Yeah.
Doesn't Sven going Midas?
it. Easy
He-
200
Yeah,
for
but
silent.
I mean,
for
do you
magical.
really save the Midas use to get the Dominator creep?
Not always.
No, but sure,
Sometimes,
but you may have it sometimes.
Yeah, it's still super like.
We'll see bounty
convenient.
rings. What we're gonna get 2 for 2. By the looks of it.
I guess you have to go Dominator on like what else are you
It's
supposed
like
to
the
do?
item that lets you make plays.
Yeah,
It
you have
is,
to.
it's ridiculously good with the shapeshift movement speed
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, I mean you absolutely have.
Yeah, yeah. You buy it every time. I mean, especially if you're going to play at the pace that you'd imagine Winstrike's lineup wants to do. But the problem is 10 minutes in, they're 2k behind. Navi's ahead.
If you need to like get the ball rolling
Yeah,
pretty soon.
especially
They
when
would
you're
just-
running like this mid jug. You want
And
to
you're
start
going-
pushing with the healing
Yeah,
ward.
they will
Yeah.
just group up very soon. That's their plan.
Well, yeah, he's actually just gonna
yeah.
do the Yasha defuse. He's not going the farming build. He's going
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
we're fighting and the game build. Like as soon as books start coming out, we have
Most
to.
likely the next Ravage that they've got, they'll just circle around that tide, or he's going to circle around them while they're pushing, and Navi is going to have to decide to fight or not to fight with the threat of Ravage being there.
Yeah.
While there's Healing Ward, there's the Helm of Dominator on Lycan, probably some
But see this
utility
move
as well
here.
from
They're
the
not
tide.
going to expect this. See 2 supports. They've hit 6. Whoever they find. Kuman's obviously a little bit of a different case because he has the Blade Fury.
Oh, there's the
I mean,
ult.
maybe if they get the... If they get the Blade Fury out from him early... Okay, Blade Fury and TP will save him. There's no counterplay to that one. He'll get out of that.
They forced him out, and they have catapults still in the mid wave, so they are getting tower damage out of this, right?
And again, this is more
Yep.
time where you're stopping Winstrike from being able to group together because Cause are having to go back to base. They're having to heal up in the fountain.
Well,
Keep their siege
Lycan is
alive.
coming though.
He's got the Troll Summoner.
That's the gang.
The Ice Path as well. Pretty beautiful onto Snake or Magical. They'll get the support kill. Magical's able to back off. Silence looking for the squishies. Trying for Zayats. Doesn't want to dive up to the high ground. There's no vision there for Radiant, and Shrine is up.
Does stop the push though, however, so
This is
good
support.
ulti usage.
Normally for that first Lycan ult, I feel like you want to get that kill into a tower.
That would be definitely better, but they have already been forced to play on their side of the map, which isn't
Yeah.
really that great for them. Making most out of what they've got.
And uncontested.
Yeah, this is it's another game where Crystallize is He's going to pop off.
And
And
He's
would you
gonna-
look at this?
Wow.
They've got a Shadow Demon in the bottom lane. That's probably another
Yeah.
reason why he was dual laning, right? Is you just walk over, you get these stacks going
Yeah.
for your Sven a lot of time.
This
Easily with
is
the Shadow
a
Poison.
lot of money. And
You
this
can triple
is,
stack super easily, actually, Shadow Demon.
This is just farm that, you know, the
Yep.
Jug with his, but he cannot compete with, and neither can Silence Lycan. He's already sort of slipping behind. This is a hero built to chase kills. He's got to be diving behind towers, getting action with the shapeshift, taking towers. It's 12 minutes in there, all tier 1 still stand for Na'Vi. They've only lost 2 people, it's only 2 for 2. They've got to get more action going with this Lycan, otherwise Na'Vi's just going to be able to out-farm them and out-carry them.
They'll just
Oh,
be able to
Midas.
out-attack them.
Midas.
They'll just be able to out-attack them. Crystallize will just turn and hit this
Well, that's
Lycan.
once you've got a couple of items on this Sven, you know, Lycan's going to run in.
die.
He has to
He'll die in
avoid
one
the
stun.
Sven. He's got to ignore the Sven, and even if he does so, Warcry is going to be there. Supports are going to stay alive. Disruption's going to come out. Blizzy's going to be looking for blink calls. There's a lot of counter plays that Na'Vi can do that make
They
it
have to-
really
oh,
hard
yeah.
for them to go. They've got a 5-man.
They have to force it.
But
Yeah.
5 minutes
Absolutely.
feels bad because, like, you see what happens. They just don't even bother defending a tower because Sven is free farming Ancients while also your rest of your team push a tier 1 bottom.
But
you're
this is what
trading
yeah,
towers.
but this is what they've
this is what they
drafted
draft.
for.
They have-
This is what they've
Yeah.
drafted
Yeah,
for.
yeah.
Like, what's the fear of when you have this Lycan? You have to just group and go.
I think you have 5-man, but also like invade jungle and make more aggressive plays that aren't just built around trying to take a tower.
This is the best that they've got, I believe, right now. Just force them and hope for the best while Sven is farming. Force them to
Navi's-
make mistakes.
Navi's forcing
good for
too.
Navi, yeah.
Yeah. That's the problem.
And the
Navi
Blink-
has had such a good start that it's difficult to execute this lineup of Winstrike
Yeah.
right now.
But I
When
think
you-
trying to brute force a lane is just never going to work.
Yeah, like brute forcing is all they've got, to be honest, and that's the difficulty that they have to overcome somehow.
Because now Blizzy's got, you know, what, 400 gold away from the Blink Dagger. Any time that they go for anything with a shapeshift, Blizzy's just going to be TPing in, Blink Call, and suddenly
It's not
you,
like
you cannot get on top of the supports as the Lycan. You're going to get caught with the Necro books with your Wolf Army, and suddenly, you know, a quick turn and an Ice Blast along top of the Call, you just get blown up.
it's not like they have catch
It's really
on
hard for
Winstrike,
Winstrike.
you know? They don't
Yeah.
have catch either, so the best that they can do is brute force it for now.
I know Willow was like their opening pick, but to me, I look at the 4 heroes of Winstrike and then I see Willow, and Willow feels like completely in the wrong game. Right? Like, imagine this is like a Channer and something that assists with the push. Like, I feel like the Willow just actually doesn't. For me, it feels really awkward.
Most of these willows have had a much like kind of stronger lane partner. Like Tide is not really who you want to
Yeah.
be laning with as a willow.
I feel like it just feels a little bit counter. Like you have all these strengths of your lineup, and I mean the thing is that they first picked the Willow, so they didn't. Maybe this isn't where they anticipated their draft going.
Let's see if
but
they can find anything with
There's
the
the
smoke.
catch, the trolls.
Yeah,
and
TP's
snare.
already coming in as soon as that ensnares out. Navi knows that as long as they have even numbers, they can
Boundary
hold
rune.
the fight.
You're gonna blink in for it.
He's going to go for it, gets the calls, able to grab the bounty. Ice Blast, it's going to be off the mark, but they can still try and chase down Silent. Silent pops the shapeshift. They'll leave that be Navi. Start to back off with the war cry. Ice Path does clip onto Blizzy. Silent's trying to look for the wraparound, trying to get in on the fight. He's going to go for Seneko, but the war cry's already out. So Seneko, he's 10 alive and Silent. Soul Clutch is out onto him from Zeiss. He's already down low. Omni-slash bounces are not good. They're only onto the creep wave.
Seneko
Sombrero
goes
will
down.
walk in
There's
with the
the
Ravage.
Ravage.
They found the AA. They do manage to get the 2 supports. The rest of Navi are all getting out of there. Winstrike
That's it.
will be able to push on for the tier 1. They need to find something out of this as they do commit the big ults. The Omni-Slash, the Shapeshift, the Ravage are down. They'll try and find a tier 1. Blizzy's still setting up on the side. Navi will have supports back up in 10 seconds if they want to try and hold.
Okay. That is
Tier
the
1
one.
will go.
Blizzy is just waiting in case they go for the tier 2, I believe. And then AA has respawned, he sends the ulti, they try to fight.
If
Maybe
they
they can
get
even
a
go
cool
for
on
might
an
try.
ice blast,
Maybe
if they
they
get
can
cool
go,
on an
yeah.
ice blast here, ooh, Blizzy's off the mark though. Kuman's able to get away. We'll be able to retreat with the Blade Fury.
Kuman basically understands that
He knew the
Ancient
timing.
has respawned.
Yeah.
The moment you see that Ancient respawn, you move back, and
Yeah.
that's it. That's why he went back like that. It's not like he saw the axe blinking in.
They're getting a little bit of something, Winstrike.
Yeah,
they
they
get
got
the
some
tier
there.
1.
The second they saw the axe blink, they knew they couldn't contest that bounty rune. Like
Yeah.
the axe blinks into blind call and catches no one.
Yeah.
Because Winstrike were ready for him to make that play.
And the AA ulti was wasted.
Yep.
Yeah, no, that was very clever from Winstrike. Give up the bounty rune and then turn and take the fight once they've used those spells.
There's a smoke. They know that all the ults are down really for Winstrike. It's very hard for Winstrike to fight without them.
Lil did pretty good in that last fight too. Magical was jumping on him, and he forced Magical out of the fight, and then he got a pretty clutch fear for his team to wrap around on too. So I was just saying how Willow didn't really feel like it had a good spot, but it actually fits well with the team fight with Jakiro and Tide. You can line up the fear into the ice path very easily.
This is a
Most
very...
of the time, you don't want to have 5 heroes that fit the same
Yeah, it's
role,
true.
right? If you have 5 pushers, then you're most likely missing something else. you're lacking in some other departments.
Well, the bad news was
It looks
Yeah,
good.
it's- yeah,
it
it
looks
is true.
good, but when you try to execute, you start realizing your flaws. The lineup.
Sven was free farming the whole time though, and he.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
crystallizes love in life.
Yeah, this Lycan, I just feel like he's gonna have such a hard time.
It's gonna fall off so hard.
Core versus core matchup is they don't have a matchup versus the Sven. It takes out the Sven that well. Like their cores just don't.
Neither do their supports. Like
Yeah.
for a while, we're seeing a lot of Wyvern, Shadow Demons, these heroes that kite Sven, but
Even the
Hero
Venos
Willow,
and stuff
no.
like that. Like.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
my.
damage.
What was that? Two
Yeah.
procs?
Quite a bit of
Phase
damage.
drum, Maelstrom, you know. Magical's ready to party.
Did he get like a proc on the first hit and on the third hit or something like
They
that?
are
Like,
chain
go
locking him
for it.
down.
Oh,
Don't really have the
fine.
damage though to fight up against it.
Ravage is up again though. I mean, the Winstrike, they feel
Yeah.
like they gotta make moves, and
They are.
they're doing it.
They got
Yep.
all the ults, so now they can start again to take the objective. They are losing the trade though. Na'Vi down bottom is pushing on to the tier 2 with the creeps at least. Illusions as well out. There's a DD rune down bottom. Crystallize very close by. Doesn't see it at the moment. Winstrike
never
are able to get the
noticed-
objective.
The wolves have hearts on their backs.
Do they?
Yeah, when they're attacking, they're having
Where?
hearts on their. You look
Where?
on their backs. That's
Aw.
adorable. Look at
That's
them
pretty
go.
Oh, look at them.
Oh,
Is that a special set?
I don't know.
I think that's the normal one.
I thought you were talking about the brambles being hearts for a second. I was like,
No,
wait,
look at his
what?
back.
Yeah,
I mean, they're invisible at the moment, so
They're
they're
definitely hearts. I saw it.
They're
Oh,
fine.
hearts,
now they're
yeah.
dead.
Oh.
Yeah, but they're dead together.
Oh.
I guess that's
Back to
better.
life.
Romeo and Juliet. Doggy style. But not like that. Not like that. No. Chat.
He said it.
Yeah.
He said it.
He said it.
He said it.
And how dare you spoil Romeo and Juliet as well.
Wait, I didn't see that scene. That was probably in the sequel. Was there a sequel of Romeo? No.
Probably
Well,
not.
of course there
That's
couldn't
a
be.
different website. though.
It's a different website.
different actors.
Different. They look pretty convincing though.
We're 12, by the way.
I hope not. You shouldn't be looking at that when you're 12. What are you on about? Of course we're not 12. What are you on about, Sheev?
This is what happens when a game is 4-2, guys.
4-2.
4-2.
And 19 minutes in.
That's
Yeah.
impressive,
It's
really.
pretty crazy. And that there was not good news for Winstrike. You know, they wanted
No.
to get some kills. You got a Lycan.
And they've tried.
They have gotten... I'm impressed with the way that they've taken all these towers down, though.
Sure. But they have to use everything to get the towers, you know what I mean? They have to have Ravage,
Yes.
Shapeshift, the whole shebang.
100%, yeah. You need
Yeah.
Ravage and Shapeshift in order to even look to threaten. So BKB Sven, there's the point where pop BKB, pop God Strength, kill the books.
They have to find
Kill
a
the
way to
summons.
kite him, but it's so difficult against the BKB.
Yeah.
Like, how do they kite the BKB Sven? That's the real question.
I don't think
Once
they
he
do,
gets
yeah.
that blink as well,
You get him...
Winstrike is just
Yeah.
so done.
And look at
You
that.
fear him when he God Strengths before
Dude.
the BKB.
How many games?
Somehow,
How
yeah.
many games have you seen 20 minutes in where you mid and you carry a 0-0-0-0-0-0? Because Crystallize and Magical, they've not had to do anything so far this game.
That's
Look
my,
at that.
that's my classic pop.
0-0-0-0-0.
And now look at mid. Blizzy's like, I got you guys.
There
You
we
guys can
go.
stay 0-0-0.
Right, now he's got an assist, Crystallize.
Oh.
He's ruined the zeros.
Well, that's fair.
It's just feeling a bit rough. You know,
They have 3 kills and 3 kills are on Blizzy, right? Navi, that is.
Blizzy Axe.
Yeah.
They're picking it first every time. I think it's enough reason to see in game 3 a first phase ban on the Axe if
You
you
have
win
to
the strike.
I mean, you gotta do something if you're Winstrike now.
Yeah.
Like this, I don't know. This draft for me just felt forced.
Yep.
It felt like they forced the Lycan, and it felt like even the Jug, the last pick, is just like, let's Jug. It just doesn't feel like
that's the thing as well. It's a last pick jug, but it's also a last pick jug with the intention of putting it mid. And I
Yeah.
think if you do that, you are going to have this problem, as you said. Magical's going to have a free game. He's not had any sort of interference at all for the whole match. He's 180 CS. He's got all the items. He's nearly got a Sheever's guard.
It's
Well,
not
once
only
he has the
magical,
Sheever's guard,
it's
nothing's going to happen.
It's every single core of theirs. But
Yeah.
we have Silent with the wolf form,
Let's see what
running
he can
from
do.
the side. Can he catch anyone?
He's trying his best to chase. He's going to get stunned. Jumping
Sven's
from
gonna
Blizzy.
kill the
He gets the
book.
call off.
He's
He's
gonna
just
kill
going to get
all
blown
the
up.
book.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
4 and 4 on the kills.
The dog gets put down. And Non-Grata gone as well.
5 and 4.
Na'Vi having a walk in the park with this game.
Walk in the park with the dogs.
Yeah.
We're seeing, Sven was getting a low win rate, but
I mean,
Still a
versus
Sven.
Lycan. Yeah, versus
Versus
Lycan.
Lycan.
Lycan,
especially.
there's a
Sven
reason
was-
he's not
yeah.
picked,
I
right?
don't think
Yeah.
you can't run like
A reason why he has a low pick rate is because he's picked versus these heroes that counter him so well. But Lycan is a hero that he counters, so
Yeah, he just eats him. Yeah, I don't like any hero that can't pressure Ember in the mid lane. It always just doesn't feel great to me. Like you can't like bully him out a little bit, force him to jungle. He just has a free game. Definitely troublesome.
It's tough. I think Winstrike. They obviously know that they tried something very different. Jog mid, picking Lycan. These aren't things that you'd see
not in this
anywhere
meta,
else,
at
really.
least.
Yeah, even if it's Silent, who, like we said, he probably has one of the higher.
Sure, like
Lycan
back in the
games,
day,
but-
Silent, Jara and Lycan. These are sort of the
Lycan,
old
yeah.
school heroes that Silent
Sure.
loves, and he is good on. But it's not anything on the player. Really, it's just the nature of the hero. It's a different hero now. It's had a lot of nerfs.
You kind of have to expect a Sven pick there as well.
Yeah.
Second
Yeah,
pick there.
absolutely. Yeah, you would have imagined that they knew this Sven was coming. I can only imagine that they felt that maybe if they get like the Tide lane against it, they're enough to slow down Crystallizer's farm. But that wasn't the case. What Tide ends up bottom, ends up getting pressured by the Axe, and sort of the fact that you get these mismatched side lanes, it means you're never able to sort of make a game happen where this Lyca can just sort of flow with the lead. They never had the lead Winstrike. They're playing constantly from behind. Now 23 minutes, 12k lead for Na'Vi, and there we have the Sheever's Guard done on Magical. It's such a hard Lycan game.
Yeah. I mean, they had to like force every building before the early game, but the early game just went so poorly from. Yeah, I don't know. It's just so hard for them to do much, because if they want to do anything, you mentioned it before, they have 2-minute cooldowns whenever they want to try anything, and now
It's long, it's slow.
those
it's a
cooldowns-
slow cooldown.
they can't even win the fights with those cooldowns anymore. Before maybe, but now.
And if they're only having opportunities every 2 minutes to make plays, you sort of mess up one of those plays around the ults, it's so slow. Yeah, but for a lineup that needs to play faster, because you have the Lycan, you need to be taking map control. And now Na'Vi with the smoke around the back lines, they could get a big jump. Silence there on the front. There's the blink in.
Oh,
Jump forward with the
he's
remnants.
trying
They'll be able to
ult.
catch him with the chains. Into the call. Ice blast in.
He's just
Silent
dead.
is dead again. They could just go straight in for more. Sheever's Guard's out. They will turn with the gush onto Magical, but he should have no reason to be too scared. Maybe with the full Omni Slash, actually. Oh, they got him.
They threw
had
everything.
The full Omni Slash was enough, indeed. The rest of Na'Vi now coming in, jumping forward. BKB popped on Crystallize. They'll turn with the stun towards the Jakiro. Jakiro's dead. The call cancelling the TP attempt from Kuman through that Blade Fury. As Na'Vi, they may have lost Magical, but they'll still easily win the team fight.
Yeah, you can kill Magical, but then you have to deal with this red Sven that just cleaves right through your ranks.
God, and imagine if there was a Shadow Demon there earlier. If he just gets a disruption off on that jug during any of that, the whole thing is just turned.
And even just killing that Ember was so difficult for them. They
Yeah.
barely got him with the Ravage and the Terrorized follow-up.
They used absolutely everything on him there, and he almost tanked through it.
Yep.
He got oomed though. That was one thing. The defusal did oom him completely also anyway, so even if he was out of it, he wouldn't have been able to jump.
Maybe if Shadow Demon was there to
I think
save
maybe,
him
yeah.
with it, yeah.
But they have to throw absolutely everything, and
Yeah.
it's just feeling.
It just feels like
Hard
it's
outdraft.
completely in Navi's control. I don't even see what they have to do to lose this game. It's very difficult.
It's going to take some next level for this one to slip out of Na'Vi's hands. This.
15k ahead.
Yeah.
The
25
scaling
minutes
just isn't
in.
there. Like
just
Lycan's
not.
got this comeback carry. Like
No.
Split push carry? Last hope?
yeah,
He is
rat
split push
Dota
carry,
to
yeah.
victory.
Rat
Yeah, I
Dota.
mean that's
But they have
that's
the
one option.
They have the response for it though, right? They have Ember.
They have Ember.
The best for dealing versus, and
They
even
got
Axe
Ice
too.
Blast as
Yeah.
well. Lots of ways to clear out waves on the side.
Tons of different ways
There's
for
just
them
not
to.
going to be those sort of options for Winstrike to work with. They've missed their timing.
Yeah, they missed their timing, and they can't lose the early game like that if with this type of lineup. The game's just impossible with these core matchups. But they'll try.
I'll try. This is the Ember with a poor silent. Well, level 13 on the Lycan, then you look over to Crystallize. Well, level 20. Level 20 Sven.
Oh,
Well,
look at
20,
this.
that should be Aegis Cheese as well for them.
Lotus Sword picked up now for Blizzy. I think he gets this item every game on Axe. It's just always going to be good to have a Dispel, and it's amazing. He's versus Jug again, so that'll reflect Omni Slash and so many good Dispels.
Yeah, you just put it on the Ember, allow the
Yeah.
Ember to jump in, and what are you going to do? You cannot commit on the Ember Spirit.
They're scanning this, but
Yeah,
they
but,
will try. Maybe this is it. Maybe they can
If they get a
contest.
Roche
Last
still.
go.
Yeah, but there's no
How long
Ravage.
till Ravage, JJ?
6 seconds. So
6
Ravage is
seconds.
there, very close.
But Roshan's down and Blizzy.
Yeah.
They're
He's already in, gets the taunt onto the Jakiro. They're trying to turn
Lotus.
towards Blizzy, but now Na'Vi, they're ready to start looking for kills. Blade Fury being used early. There's the Ravage.
Oh, wow.
The Fear down
nice
as well. But can they get Magical? Magical's low. They'll take him down the ones. Omni slashes out as well from Kuman. Not enough to quite get the other kill. As they'll turn stun onto Silent. Silent, he's rooted in place. The burst from the Remnants enough to take him out. They do lose Blizzy. Kuman's going for the TP out. Will manage to make it away. As they'll chase for more. Winstrike able to at least get a couple of kills, but still, they do not manage to stop Na'Vi from getting Roche, getting the Aegis. They do get the Aegis out of their hands.
They
of
get 3
Magical.
kills.
Yeah, they
could've
did
been
well.
worse.
They killed the Ember, they killed the A and the Axe. But still, though, as soon as that Lycan was started being focused, he just dies.
Yeah.
He
He's
just
doing-
dies, and Sven didn't even have God's strength on
Yeah.
when he killed him.
I'm seeing Silent actually doing these like nice micro plays. He's trying to, but he's so
Yeah.
behind this game. He's separating his Wolf and one book, so it's not all getting stunned at the same time. And he's running his hero with one of the other books. But I mean, when you're this far behind, it's like impossible. The
Oh,
Sven just hits too hard.
annoying play if you're the
Yeah.
Lycan. It was just a little off.
Got him.
But otherwise,
Got-
we're like,
Got him, yeah.
100 HP.
it's like the ultra form of bullying.
100 HP.
Oh, sorry, 150.
How much is it going to be?
160.
There
There you go.
yeah, about 150.
Gets it
And
back
he's full.
pretty fast.
It was a rough few seconds for him, though, you know.
Oh, it might be a rough few
Oh,
seconds to
Blizzy.
come.
Blizzy's on the hunt.
Pings are out.
They don't have the ulti now, though, on A. For 1 more second. Now they have it.
And
Now they do.
Let's
Not
see.
really the longest cooldown on that one.
What kind of jumperoo can they get?
too bad you can't refresh her on AA anymore. The double ulti on the same exact spot.
Yep.
That was always fun.
That's what always felt so useless.
Oh, absolutely. It was terrible. But it was still fun.
The most useless refresher, but I bought it a couple of
Oh,
times. too,
yeah. Yeah.
definitely.
In Dota 1, it was like the
Yeah.
only item build.
Tower is under attack.
They're trying for a bit of the wrap. Bit of the split.
Trying their best to keep the lanes pushed out.
Try and make it a little harder for Na'Vi to push into the base.
No, he's still giving them a lot of respect.
They are, despite the large lead that Na'Vi have.
Yeah.
They're yet to push up to high ground.
They're just keeping the control of that high. I mean, they're controlling this high ground so much in the last few games I've seen them play. Just that Radiant high ground there just becomes so important. Suffocate them inside their base. Oh,
He's in.
Oh,
the Wolfie.
that's a good kill.
And that's a dieback as well. Did
Yeah.
buy back for that last
70
fight round
seconds.
Rosham. No Jakiro.
Now they
For
just
the
push the high ground.
defense.
Yep.
Like, you do have Ravage, but you don't have Jakiro. That Jakiro actually brings them a lot of control with the Ice Path.
Yeah.
Here's the comeback. Winstrike's getting the bounty runes though.
Hey.
Full bounty runes
Oh,
for
yeah.
Winstrike.
Come back,
Bound
boys.
to.
I don't know if they're getting
Silent
top,
wants to split push this, but
He's
he
gonna
might just
scout
die
him?
if he has no BKB.
Oh, did they clip him or not?
No.
Meanwhile, the Rax. Crystallize. He's got it.
Beating on it.
Rax are down.
Probably
Winstrike
back off.
unable to do anything to punish Na'Vi for just walking in and taking the melee Rax.
Keep throwing the Lotus Orb on the Sven. Has nothing to worry about, even if he gets Omni Slashed.
Yeah.
Now a gem on the
Nothing
axe
can
in a
happen.
bit. Get some more map control. Move Winstrike's vision.
A well-taken fight around a ward is kind of the one way Winstrike can maybe look to turn this game.
Or a Wolf. Yeah, like a Wolf or a Ward, so
Yep.
that gem's pretty useful.
Dire are scanning.
They're definitely feeling. I mean, they're giving respect, but they're definitely feeling incredibly confident in this
Oh,
one.
yeah, they-
Just look at the way
they-
they're stanced.
They know
Even
how
now,
far
I mean, they're
ahead they are right
scanning,
now.
they're making sure they're not getting smoked on,
Yeah.
even now. And they did have that one small mistake against Vega when they went from up the low ground to high ground at that cliff.
Yep.
When they didn't have vision,
Yep.
so I think Na'Vi learned from that, even though they won that game. One of those moments you don't want to see
I mean,
repeated.
it's the grand finals of the TI qualifier.
Yeah.
You aren't making.
You don't, mate. Yeah, you
No
don't
dumb
mess
mistakes.
around here.
More here.
You're
Here
as
come
dispelled.
Winstrike.
Oh, the
Oh.
smoke's been dispelled. Are they going to look for the jump? They
Oh,
are.
is it?
Crystallize
Oh,
straight in.
boom.
Oh, the dragon is dead. The change around from Magical. Kuman with Blade Fury backs away. Fears out as well, starts to push back the Sven, wasting a bit of the time with the God's strength, but now he can turn back towards Non-Grata. Silence had to just retreat, running away on the left. Non-Grata chased down by the Sven, double kill for Crystallized. Kuman able to get the Omni Slash out, but it's only on the illusions. Another crit comes out. GG, well played is called. And Na'Vi take game 2, 2-0 up now in this best of 5 against Winstrike. And game 2 wasn't even close, but
No, this one
I
was
guess
impossible.
the positive for Winstrike, they can look at that game and say, we fucked up on the draft.
Yeah, I definitely think so. It's
Their
that
draft
or
was garbage.
yeah, I mean the last big jug, it's just like we needed to throw up some super bizarre lanes somehow to try to win this one. But once your lanes are lost in that game, the game's like impossible.
Last year, Na'Vi was not even making it to the regional qualifiers. That was with Lil in a team.
Oh, did they not?
They did not. They they fell in open qualifiers twice.
yeah, I
this
remember,
time
yeah.
they're on match point now.
One game away.
One game away.
One
Yeah,
game
from
away.
TI.
One game away.
Ooh, what do you have? Oh,
Is this
I know we have.
Is this
Kyle,
Kyle?
well,
we
ladies and gentlemen,
promised you this one.
enjoy the feature-length presentation of KyleBaked.exe.
This video is so good.
We got any sound? You turned it up.
You're always tethered to something, so you're in the range for Winter Wyvern ulti, and just the survivability that Winter Wyvern provides against the Brewlings, always nice. And we have Tusk plus Winter Wyvern. I love the opening in the previous patch. It was most of the time two courts who have GTM talent, Lizzard and Phoenix, so that's a lot of free gold for you. What are you laughing at?
Winter Wyvern again.
Winter Wyvern?
Say that again.
Winter Wyvern?
What's funny about his way of saying Winter Wyvern?
Say winter.
Winter?
Okay, because he says winter. Winter Wyvern. Winter Wyvern. It's just funny.
Wait, are you making fun of someone's accent?
Oh shit.
What kind of languages do you speak, Kyle?
Kyle, can you say aluminium?
Huh?
Can you say aluminium?
It's aluminum.
Fucking idiot. Anyway. It's got an I in. Americans.
What about inventory?
Inventory. What about inventory?
Inventory in American.
What about
No.
CE? What about Susan sells?
Susan sells what?
Susan sells seashells
is the best part.
by the seashore.
No, but she sells.
Susan.
Someone who says she sells seashells.
Yeah, that's.
I don't.
Shut up, Susan.
Yeah, who the
Let's
hell's
focus on
Susan?
the draft.
I don't-
Could not foresee this thing happening to you.
Oh, poor Kyle.
Credit to whoever made this video.
Was that banned?
Transitions right back to
Yeah,
everybody.
I mean, whoever the person who made that video is,
Yeah,
they've made some
gotcha.
gold.
Yeah.